I'm the preacher here at the Westside Church of Christ in Owensboro, Kentucky, and I thank you for joining me once again. Again, to those who follow me regularly, um, excuse me, probably be a late here and there or all week. Not setting my alarm clock with the kids on spring break, taking the time to get a little extra sleep as we're on vacation. And so but I will get to the verse of the day. So that's what I'm doing now. And so today we are in Exodus chapter 17, Exodus 17. As they continue, they have left Egypt, they have crossed the Red Sea, they have received food, and now they complain about the water. Where are we going to get a drink? Here in Exodus 17, verse 4 says, Verse 3 says, but the people thirsted there for water, and the people grumbled against Moses and said, why did you bring us out of Egypt to kill us and our children and our livestock with thirst? And so here they complain, oh, we're going to die. We're going to die. We don't have no water. What are we going to do? And so they thirsted for water. And so, good morning. Hey, easy. Easy. Dogs are outside. Hey, Bowser, no. Bobbles. Apologies. Anyways, and so I wanted to get down here. God gave him water, and then Amalek had decided to attack Israel, and that's the part that I wanted to focus on. Verse 8 is they send Moses. Moses sends Joshua to go and fight this battle with other men, and so in verse 8, not verse 8. I don't want verse 8. I put verse 8 on the thing. I want verse 10. Verse 10, it says, so Joshua did as Moses told him and fought with Amalek, while Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill, where whenever Moses held his hand, Israel prevailed, and whenever he lowered his hand, Amalek prevailed. But Moses' hands grew weary, so they took a stone to put it under him, and he sat on it, while Aaron, Hur held up his hands, one on one side and the other on the other side. So his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. So Joshua overwhelmed Amalek and his people with the sword. And so, sorry for all the chaos. Hope you can hear me. And so the point I wanted to make here is Moses, of course, is the leader here. Moses is leading the brethren here, the children of Israel here. And as he leads them, he has to hold the staff up. He's holding the staff up, and when he holds it up, they prevail against Amalek and his armies, the Amalekites. And so, but eventually his arm gets tired, and his arm starts to sink. And so they had to let him sit and rest while two other people held his arm up with the staff in his hand. And it just, to me, it's a good point to bring out that we have to remember, though some congregations have elders, or you, wherever you are, whether you have elders or not, you have men who step up and help lead the congregation until you get to that point of having elders. And we have to remember that the work that they have can grow on them and continuously be burdensome and wear on them. And they're going to need people to lean on to help hold them up from time to time as they might be struggling or going through the hard time. Your elders, your preachers, those who step up, and I mean your parents, anyone who's leading. Just as Aaron and Hur had to hold up Moses' arm here, and this was physically, we might have to be there to help strengthen the brethren that are leading when we see that they are struggling, help them as they continue to lead us and do their part. And of course, that's something the New Testament tells us. We're not to make the work so hard on the elders, that we're supposed to make it a good work and try to work with them, not always trying to cause problems. So just something that I thought of as we went through this chapter here. I thank you for joining me. I hope that you heard everything as the dogs are making a bunch of racket. But I thank you. Hope you have a blessed day. And if the Lord wills, I'll talk to you later.